The East Side has, this is the community that raised me. Everybody knew each other. Growing up, I had all these awesome memories, but then it's like we had to be careful of a lot of things that an average kid wouldn't have to. Gang culture was really prevalent at the time. So I had mentors in different aspects of my life, and because of that, I was able to hone in on my gifts and talents, my arts, producing music, songwriting, performing. I was in my teens, but I'm getting to travel and do concerts and even make money. It was through those mentor relationships that I was on a different path. And from that, I began to mentor other kids in my community in the same way. I lived in adverse environments, but I had mentors, and that made the difference for me.
At a young age, I lost my father. Found myself getting into a lot of trouble. Selling drugs on the northwest side of Oklahoma City and even on the east side of Oklahoma City. I was engaging with a police officer in the midst of an armed robbery. Thankfully, before I squeezed the trigger, he shot first, hitting me 4 times, flatlining the ambulance for 20 seconds, and woke up handcuffed to a bed in ICU. That's what began the process of Christ completely transforming my life. I ended up getting out of prison in 2003, became a pastor shortly after that, and today have the privilege and honor of being the founder and CEO of City Center. City Center is a under-resourced families and at-risk youth center. We exist to bring relief and restoration to lives in Oklahoma City. For me, things have come full circle in my life. We have the opportunity to reach young people that are very at risk, very vulnerable, but we get to serve these young people every day that were just like me.
So I've served in a mentor capacity on the East Side for over 15 years. When you work in this field, you get high fives because you work with the rough kids. The goal is that they're not always rough kids. It would keep me up at night, and I'm like, man, what are we doing? Are we gonna provide resources to these young people that can actually help them? That's when the vision of the Bridge kind of started. The Bridge Impact Center is an organization that we really seek to bridge in resources to build healthy mentoring relationships in the neighborhood over a long period of time.
So about 2 years ago, I met Marcus, and we were both getting started on our endeavors to open up a center. We started talking, and it was just an immediate click, and we just both knew that some type of collaboration was supposed to happen.
Meeting with Jed and sitting down and looking at our visions, it's just we want to see a lot of the same things happen. What does it look like for us to coexist? We've decided to join forces with City Center, who already have an established center on the northwest side of town, and they've already walked through a lot of the things we're walking through. They've already established some of the things we're trying to establish.
Well, we're very excited to be launching this collaboration. Marcus has, for 15 years now, led in this community. When we start to strengthen each other by locking arms, man, the sky is the limit.
Well, the collaboration, it just makes sense. It's something that's definitely needed in the Northeast Quadrant. It brings those minds together that have a passion for youth and community.
They're leveraging the power of their unity for a much more impactful outcome, to have a dramatic impact on human flourishing in this city.
So to see these two dynamic leaders with these two dynamic visions, willing to put ego to the side or, territory to the side and say, hey man, let's really make an impact and be a model for collaboration, not only in the city, but I think it's gonna have a national impact.
And so it's this idea of collaboration. It's what we're all about. It's open-handed. It doesn't belong to us. It never did. This is a kingdom-minded thing. There's really no limit to what this could become.
What we believe is that we are all stronger together, especially as it relates to young people. If it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a city to raise a village of children. And it takes all of us together to do this.
We want to make an impact in this city. We got to work together. And I really appreciate City Center for stepping out on faith with me. So I'm looking forward to it.